If there is one thing we as Americans do not want to live under a governmental thumb with, it's our cars. Not just our cars, but our right to drive like maniacs and speed down the interstate in order to reach our destination in time because we couldn't leave the house on time. But before we know it, that luxury will, too, be gone, and we'll be forced to drive 65. Buckle up the harness. Let's put that pedal down. Welcome back the foremost authority on everything automotive, the car coach who never drives over the speed limit, Lauren Fix. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, I do have to say, I mean, it's nice to be in control of your own vehicle, but again, we come more and more government intervention to the point that eventually we'll all be riding around in buses, you know, waiting for them to come by.
Well, wait a minute. I got news for you. There are some people that I drive to work and I see every day that I wouldn't mind putting on a bus, to be real honest with you.
That's true.
Well,
where you live in your state, which shall not be named, I get it. But I live in New York, and we have the similar problems. Trust me. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly drivers.
I'll take a New York driver over my drivers any day because I grew up in New York. I know they know how to drive. Potholes will do that for you. Let's get to this now. Ford is going to release the SMax, the intelligent speed limiter that will set the limit. It's going to be in Europe. It's not here in America yet, but why do I believe that this is not far from becoming a piece of Americana?
Well, I hope not. And I think they're going to listen to our feedback. Ford is very good about that. What this is we already have in our GPS system an ability to say, hey, this is the speed limit. And you see the little speed limit sign usually in the lower right or whatever on your GPS unit, whatever car you have. So this is something new because in England, especially all over the UK, what they do is they actually send you a ticket. There's cameras everywhere. We've all seen the red light cameras. Well, they have speeding tickets. So instead of having police officers chase you down, they feel that that's unsafe on the side of the road. So what they're doing is they're controlling your speed limit. So now, if you're driving 65 and the speed limit drops to 55, your car will automatically drive to 55, even if you put your foot on the gas. And honestly, we've all seen traffic moving along, no matter what state you live in. If traffic is 45 and everyone's doing 55, and you are suddenly forced to do no more than 45, you might actually cause an accident. So these are ramifications that need to be considered.
Here's something else, though, I think, because while Ford is discussing that, here's General Motors talking about the teen driver system on the 16 Chevy Malibu, which, as I understand it, you couldn't buckle up the seat. Oh, wait a minute. The radio mutes if you don't buckle up, and then the radio can only go up to a certain volume, and you get a report on where your kid's been driving. I got to be honest with you. I think this is fantastic for some parents. They're going to love this.
I had something even worse for my kids. I had a tracking device on each of their cars, and they knew it. That was already in advance. So if they were speeding, I would get a text. And I gave them warnings. You do it again, the car disappears. It was pretty simple. So again, as parents, we have to set the rules. The report card that does come in the 2016 Malibu, which is being launched next week, April 1st at the New York Auto Show, which we will be there. They have actually put in this teen driver program. It was designed and developed by a female engineer who was concerned about youthful drivers and the mistakes they make texting while driving, making mistakes. However, it does not detect if you're texting while driving. It does not detect if you're eating something while driving. It detects if you activate any of the safety features or if you speed. And the report card is obviously locked behind a security code, but they need to have that teen key fob. So it is a great idea, and I think it's something that will definitely help.
If I was a parent, I can only say that I'd be ordering them in droves. About a minute left here, and you've got to settle an argument. Jeremy Clarkson was sacked. And I love the word sacked. It's much better than fired. As one of the hosts of the BBC program Top Gear, some people say this is it, death knell for this show. It'll never be the same. I'm sorry. I'm in the camp that says the show will go on and he'll move on somewhere else. What do you think?
He'll move on somewhere else. The guy makes like $16 million a year. Don't worry about Jeremy Clarkson. He's totally fine. He'll be doing stuff for the rest of his life. However, his co-hosts have their own shows. And they said they will not continue with the show without Jeremy because it will never be the same. We tried to do the U.S. version, and I will say the U.S. version on air is horrible. It's
awful.
It's awful. It's unwatchable. God knows how it gets renewed every year. And I've said that to pretty much everybody on their staff, and they just shake their heads. But the truth is, I think that Top Gear is forever in history, a wonderful franchise. It's still shown all over the world. you'll probably see reruns for a long time, but the fact is it's going to hurt BBC's numbers, and since they're public television, I don't think they really care. So maybe we'll have something better to take its place, like Fifth Gear, which is an awesome UK show.
Yeah, and I think it wouldn't be bad for a Lauren Fix and Ed Berliner show in America. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. But what the heck,
I'm with
I said
you.
it.
Let's do it.
You and I could do a good Top Gear. There you go. Hey, if you want to find out more about the cars, everything that's going on, go to laurenfix.com. Check the website. She's there. All the answers, and here as well. Lauren, thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Ed. Take care.
Take care. China and Russia could be plotting war on the U.S. without a single weapon being fired. That's next.